Well. Hello, everybody. I threaten to not be here today, and it's getting late, but I'm here.
No such luck.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. Mike and Troy. T-Roy, how are you, buddy?
I'm good.
I love your shirt. You look great.
Repping the squad.
It just pops. It pops every time it's on camera.
Sure does.
How you doing today?
I'm all right.
Yeah, you getting over it?
Yeah, I feel pretty good today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough couple days, but I'm feeling better.
You know what, dude? I don't know what to say.
Okay.
I actually feel all right. Fuck. This is a miracle.
It's gonna be a shit show.
It's gonna suck. I know. I It's funny you say that. As soon as I was sitting there, I was like, "How am I gonna open the show today? I don't know what I'm gonna say." And then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna admit that I feel actually okay today."
Well, that's good.
And that's fucking grounds for a dog shit show. You almost need some level of,
What was
controversy or something. But I've been waiting all day to feel like shit. I'm out of painkillers. I started taking that gabapentin.
Yeah.
That I was worried about. I don't know if that's helping. I still have plenty of pain, but it's not like I thought it was going to be.
It just dulls it at least a little.
Yeah,
takes the sharpness off of it.
And that's what it's doing. And I feel otherwise I feel fine. And so I'm really thankful about that. So it is wearing me down a little bit, and I was warned that it'll make you tired, and I'm definitely feeling that. But other than that, I'm blessed today.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm happy. I'm sad. There's no Cece down here for like the third day in a row.
She can't leave the babies.
Dude, she's a new mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you noticed her jumping down off the couch, going to grab a new baby and bringing it up to the pile on the couch?
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
Just taking the whole stash, the whole litter.
Yeah.
Wherever she goes.
Wherever she goes, she brings all her toys. They're her babies now, and then she'll lay on top of them.
Hope she doesn't get any postpartum depression.
Yeah, right? Dude, being a woman's got to be a nightmare. The hormones, look what it's doing to this dog.
Just a disaster.
She's gone through her second heat cycle.
Hope she doesn't get that shitty short mom haircut.
Turn into a cunt to everybody, running around the house ranting about PTA meetings and shit. But yeah, she's being so weird. She's being so loving to these little babies, these little squeaky toys and stuff. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'm so glad a listener pointed it out. Like, she's got false pregnancy going on, and I read about it, and I'm like, oh my God! You can't get any fucking. This is what it is. She's gone through a heat cycle. Her hormones are going nuts. My mom's like, "Yeah, welcome to a woman's world." And I'm like, "Oh, there she is. She
heard you talking.
Oh, hi, Mama."
Well, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Where's the babies?
Where's your babies? Are you being a good mama? Are you being a good mama to your baby?
I'm gonna call CPS. She left her kids.
I know. Graham was making fun of her. She's like, she took her on a 2-hour walk yesterday. And she missed her babies for 2 hours. You want to come up here? Come here. Do you need to get back to your babies? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a good mama.
There she is.
There's a good mama on the camera if you're watching us on YouTube. You're not watching us on the book because we're still suspended from there.
8 more days.
8 more days.
8 days, and we get off our suspension.
So,
for God knows what, and we'll probably be right back on it. But
yeah, probably.
We'll see.
Oh, hello, sweet pea.
Hey,
hello.
Mama.
You're such a good mama. Do you need to go look after your babies?
Where are they? I'm going to go get them. I'm going to go get your babies.
Don't you dare steal the baby. Oh, she's looking at your teeth. She knows. Okay, here you go. Okay, you can go wherever you want. Go get your babies, or you can stay here with us. It's up to you. You're a good girl.
Hey, while you're screwing around, let me say that TDC's original sponsor, Zott Ford and Holly, is taking custom orders for new 2023 models. And when you order, you're still going to lock in the $1,000 rebate plus 2.9 APR financing with your order. Plus Zott Ford.
That's what I'm looking for. 2.9% financing. I mean, APR. What more do you need?
Listen, I don't know what it's up to now, but it's got to be like 12%. And it will be soon, if not.
Outrageous.
They're just going to keep raising
absolutely
it.
outrageous.
They're going to keep going like 0.75 of a point every couple of months just to shut this thing down until the world ends.
Yeah.
But hey, and their military trifecta is back. So if you're active or retired military, a veteran, first responder, or medical professional, and you buy, lease, or order a new car, you're going to get an additional $1,000 off over and above all other incentives. Also, if you're sick of your lease, like a bar on the team, waive up to 2 payments and get you out of that bitch early. Finally, your friends at Zott have a pretty decent amount of cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. So check out their inventory at dealsinthed.com and tell them TDC sent you.
Please do. Lot to get to today. I'm trying to find.
Lots and lots?
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, you look so prepared.
Yeah, right? I wanted to read a text I got.
Uh-oh. Somebody else sliding into those DMs, Mike?
No, actually, my actual text on something. I had a story today, and this listener calls us old men. He's younger than us, and he's gay as shit. And
The Woke Bay?
yeah, the woke babe.
Oh, okay.
But he'll text me every once in a while. And I'm like, dude, can you send me a fucking email so I can print it and read it? And he's like, ugh, you old men, And I'm like, whatever. Shut up, homo. I'm allowed to because I got the fag card.
Yeah.
And all. I've got some sad news to report
Now,
early.
couldn't you just copy the text and then paste it onto an email and email it to yourself?
Too much work? Yeah, I don't know how to do
I
that.
think it's less worse than responding to him, telling you to email you back.
You mean spending 20 minutes going back and forth about what an asshole he is for not emailing me? That's not constructive? Wow. Well, either way, he said, fine, I'll try and figure out how to do your old man messaging stuff, which I appreciated, and then he didn't. So,
Son of a...
but I have sad news to report, which will tie into the Woke Bay at some point. DC Comics has announced it will axe the recent book series that centered around the gay Superman.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Who knew? It's not going to work.
Oh.
Yeah. Superman, son of Kal-El.
He couldn't fight crime. He was too busy out sucking dick.
He got monkeypox, and
Every time there was a dude, just drop trowel.
Every time there was a bad guy who looked sort of hot, he was like, he was willing to overlook too many problems.
Again?
Jesus Christ, would you look at the Green Goblin? Wow. I don't know who the Superman fucking...
Why do they call you Goblin?
Oh, my God, Knob Goblin. No, it's the Green Goblin, gay Superman. He's like, I'm going to call you the Knob Goblin if you don't mind.
Oh, man. It's not going to work, huh? That's surprising.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, she's got...
Here we go.
Hear her
Brought a
whining.
baby.
She brought a baby down. Oh, look at you. You're
Showing
very
off.
good mama. You're a very good mother to your babies.
Well, what about the rest of them?
Female hormones. Jesus Christ, this
Telling
is,
you.
dude.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me.
I've never seen it firsthand. I've never been with a pregnant broad or anything.
It's a disaster.
It's all a shit show. Look at this. She thinks she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Don't tell her she's not, but she's not. And so this is what she does. She's got a baby in her mouth right now, a little squishy alligator toy, I think. Yeah. And she's running around. Better go find
She's
your
probably
other
going to go
babies.
get another one and come back down.
Probably.
This is professional shit, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. This is the essence of podcasting, though. I swear to God, this is what I love about it, is going off the rails at any point for no reason. Because all we have to do is close that door in there, and she's fucked. She's stuck up there. But no, we don't do
It's
that.
worse because she'd sit there and whine like a bitch outside the door.
Fucking women hormones.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys deal with them.
All right. Is she going to get another one and coming back down?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If she does it again, we can lock her out.
I don't care.
So, Superman, son of Kal-El, based around Jonathan Kent. Son of Clark Kent and Lois Lane, was launched by DC Comics last year. Now amid poor sales. Wait,
You don't say.
Superman historically has great sales.
Homophobes.
Yep. Goddamn homophobes.
Right.
Goddamn phobes everywhere.
That's the only answer, right? Isn't that what from bros? If you don't watch this movie, you're
Yeah.
homophobic.
Well, yeah, obviously we know that.
So clearly that extends out to Superman.
Which, you know what this probably means is
Superboy with an eye.
Superboy. What this probably means is these will be very valuable at some point. Go down a few years. It's like,
Limited.
remember when they tried to do the Homo Superman?
I got gay Superman.
Dude, Gay
Volume
Superman 5.
Edition
This is the one where he butt fucked that guy. Swear to God. Yeah, it's all in the comics. It's great. Now, amid poor sales, they've announced at New York Comic Con that its 18th issue, due to release in December, will be its last. They had 18 issues deep.
Okay.
I don't even think he came out till issue 5.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
He was eyeballing stuff, but in the months after John Kent made his debut in July of 21, the 17-year-old character embraced various social issues. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is what I want for my Superman.
The real warrior.
Yeah. He's including school shootings, fighting climate change deniers. Oh, so he takes people that don't fall in lockstep with the climate change religion cult agenda.
It's not bad. It's not
So
enough.
Superman's now going after them.
It's not enough that he's got to just be a superhero.
Yeah.
He's got to be a super social justice
Yeah.
warrior.
He's
too.
got his picket sign. I swear to God, part of the comics, he's in
the
front
S has a
line.
JW next to it on his shirt.
SJW. Don't worry about me. He's in full costume. He's not even Clark Kent in it, where he's in glasses and
Yeah.
shit. He sees someone going, I don't know, man. Seems like a pattern in the history of the fucking world over millions of years. This sort of thing's gone up and down forever. How do we know that this isn't just another cycle? And he just fucking uses his red laser beams to disintegrate that person. That's the true
Gets
enemy.
the call. He runs into change, strips down into like a thong and a boa. Comes out.
Ooh. Can you look up Superman villains? Superman villains. We'll see who he's going up against. You know, it's probably just going to say now climate change deniers.
Right.
You know, anyone who doesn't fall in lockstep with the woke agenda.
Anti-vaxxers.
Anti-vaxxers, yes. So he's also the deportation of refugees. Then in the series' 5th issue, John Kent began a relationship with a male friend and refugee hacktivist,
Oh, boy.
Jay Nakamura, of course, an Asian guy. In October last year, Tom Taylor, who authored the series, went to the New York Times to reveal that Kent would be coming out of the closet. The idea of replacing Clark Kent with another straight white savior felt like a missed opportunity. Did it? Does it still feel like a missed opportunity? Does it? I don't know, Tom Taylor. What way to go? Take an iconic character, homo him up, and fucking drive him into the ground.
The world just
Nice
wasn't
work.
ready.
Another straight white savior. We can't have that. That's a missed opportunity. We need to make sure our superheroes suck cocks. That's what we need to do. That's what this world needs. Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. 18 fucking episodes you got in. 18 issues. Despite the cancellation of Superman's son, Kal-El, the comic book publisher said during Comic-Con New York that John Kent will live on in the Adventures of Superman. Sure. Double down on a loser. How about you write a homo character and make it its own comic book, an original series, and see if that sells. See if there's a thirst for your agenda. Instead of taking an iconic, historic, beloved American character and stuffing him into your agenda. How about you don't do that? How about you come up with your own original idea instead of bastardizing one that's already existed for 60 years?
Exactly. There's already lineage there. Like,
Yeah.
That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
They could just make, gay man and just have him be, we already have Ace and Gary, right?
Yeah.
That's,
And people, Ace and
Robin.
Gary are beloved. Robin.
yeah. I mean, there's a whole list,
Yeah.
but
But I find offense not that there's a gay character. I don't care. I mean, there's
the fact that they made Superman gay. Well, actually, it's not Superman, so it's his kid. So
Yeah.
at least they took those liberties.
yeah, but what are they really doing? They're playing off the same suit. They're playing off the S.
Yeah.
They're playing off the blue and red and yellow outfit is what they're doing, right? So he's grown up and he's Clark Kent's kid and Lois Lane's kid. And of course he's bi. They can't go full gay. He's got to be bi.
Yeah, you gotta
so there's
ease
still
into that. You gotta-
there's still the illusion that he could fuck a chick at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I gather from that. Why else would you make him bi instead of just full on gay?
So I was looking at the list of his foes.
Yeah.
The villains. Obviously, Lex Luthor is number one.
yeah.
That's right up there.
Lex Luthor. Oh, is that Lex Luthor?
Yeah. Zod, Brainiac, General Zod, Bizarro.
Hanging
Doomsday.
Brainiac? Ooh, Hanging Brainiac. Oh, God, do I have to go up against Hanging Brainiac and Luthor again?
But there's one down there at the end, Toy Man.
Oh, yeah. Boy Toy Man. Hi, I'm Boy Toy Man.
He's just got dildos for arms.
You go in, it's like, where's Superman? You go in, he's just in a fucking gay orgy. He's just in a monkeypox orgy with Lex Luthor and Boy Toy Man.
Boy.
It's like, Soup, you're supposed to be out there fucking, saving the world, right? You're an American hero. Truth, justice, and the American way. That was his slogan forever.
Iconic.
Right?
Absolutely. How do you ruin that?
So I
Think
couldn't.
Superman's rolling over in his grave.
Probably.
His son's not gay.
Oh, his kryptonite is titties, pussies, beer, and football. Great.
Kryptonite is chiseled abs and a strong jawline.
Spanks. A strong jawline. His kryptonite. Some chick just walks by and flashes her titties. He's like, no! Starts melting in his spot.
Oh, he's saving a baby from a fire, and some guy walks by in assless chaps and just drops the baby.
Oh, Soup! Soup! Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I can't believe the sales are down. That's shocking.
Shocking. I'll say this. I couldn't be more excited for John Kent to headline the iconic adventures of Superman, said Taylor at the time. It's a real testament to the fantastic response of fans to John as Superman. Really?
Fantastic.
Just going to stick with that, huh?
That's what we're going with.
Just going to stick with that. Yeah, you do that. It's working well. You got 18 issues this time.
Yeah.
How many issues of Superman comic books are there? 20,000?
It's gotta be all of them.
Taylor always wanted his series to be called simply Superman and not Superman, son of Kal-El. Yeah, he wanted to just steal the Superman brand as much as he could and gay it up.
Yep.
Gabe Eltabe, who worked as a colorist for DC Comics, quit last year in protest of the agenda behind what he described on Twitter as an American-hating book. Eltabe took to Twitter to celebrate the end of Superman, son of Kal-El. He also left his position at DC soon after learning that they were removing America from Superman's famous motto, truth, justice, and the American way. Eltabe then began working on his own anti-woke comic, Isam, with writer Eric July. The first issue of Isam sold 43,000 copies, according to Rippaverse, its publisher. So, hey, I got no problem with that.
They probably bought a bunch of this stuff knowing that it's like going to be collectible one day.
Yeah.
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 Remember when you had to pee, son?
Dude, honestly, I would have bought it for that reason. If I had the money, I would go out. I remember when this series, I remember this last July when they were talking about him being bi and they were all excited.
Yep.
You know, the key to entertainment has not changed at all. Okay? There's some very real truths to entertainment. And they are, A, to know your audience, and B, don't take them for granted. Okay? That's the key to entertainment. If you don't take your audience for granted and you know who they are, you can give them the best of what you have for what they're looking for. This should tell you immediately that your audience was not clamoring for their iconic superhero legend to like fight social justice wars and, you know, essentially take on half of America is what you're saying, basically. They're doing the same thing in Walking Dead. You know, I've been trying to get through the last few episodes.
I can't wait for you to be done with it.
Yeah, I know. But I'm on the final episode that they've dropped so far. So maybe there's another 5 Sundays where they drop new episodes, and that's it. Dude, so they're in this new area. Like every season, like they're trying to find a new place to set up camp and try to build a life. And, oh, we start farming and growing our own stuff, and we've got our own security. We build walls and to protect us.
Eventually somebody fucks it up.
Yeah, eventually there's a bad guy that wants to take over their shit. It's the same storyline over and over. This current situation they're in, you know, with the deaf girl signing, we got, you know, those scenes are just great. They don't drag on at all.
Could you imagine if nobody in the apocalypse knew sign language?
Yeah.
Nobody knew what the fuck she was saying.
She's just walking around by herself, just like, really? All of my people are dead? Yeah. Yeah, all of your people died. So no, they've got a community set up, and they're trying to build life like it used to be. So they've got electricity, they've got guards on the wall, security. They're growing food. They're having little fairs. Oh, and now they have a little paper, a little newspaper. And I was like, why would they be focused on having a newspaper? This doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, I'm a writer, and you know, I can write a story about this storyline, about the
people that are living it can read about themselves.
Yeah, exactly. The however many thousands of people that are living there. It's like, really, you've got the printing press going? This seems hardly important in the big scheme of things of what you've been through as you fight the apocalypse.
Well, you're trying to get back to normalcy, I suppose.
Okay, and I could live with that. And then it was like, oh, the leader, her son is a fucking psychopath, and he sent people to their death to, you know, get money for him from this one location. I'm like, since when has money mattered in the apocalypse? It's never mattered.
What is it? What can you buy?
I don't know, but they're trying to make society like it was, so apparently money matters. He knew where we're stashed, so he sent a bunch of people that were desperate. You know, their kids are sick, whatever, I can help your kid. You go down there. Well, they go down to this place where all the walkers are, and they die. And so now people are like, where is my sister? You know, it turns out this kid sent her to her death, and they're finding out about it. It's written about in the paper, and what do you know? Now they've got activists on the ground protesting. I'm like, they're doing a Black Lives Matter type protest for injustice in the fucking apocalypse now? Are you shitting me?
You know, it makes me want to not bother surviving. I thought I was going to try and hang on, but I realized that we're just screwed even in the afterlife.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like, oh, you found a way to wedge this bullshit into this storyline. And I'm watching it to the end. I'm seeing how this fucking ends.
Hey, protests is old as time
Yeah.
around here. I mean, this country's based on protest.
Right.
Little Tea Party action. You know, you can go all the way back.
Dude, this is a land where murder is expected. There are dead right outside the walls that you're constantly killing. Like the idea, you know, you're worried about how you're feeding your family. You're worried about how you're raiding villages, you know, that have been defunct for a decade, looking for old medicines so you can, you know what I mean? Like that's the important thing. Like really, we're gonna have a social justice war inside our gates over like nonsense. Stop it. This story has never been dumber.
So we're doomed. That's what we're saying.
We're doomed. Yeah.
Even if we survive, we're fucked.
If these assholes are in
do
charge,
it all over
yes. And Superman on the ground, dude, I'm not kidding. He's got a picket sign with a bunch of activists around him as he's protesting climate change or something.
Oh my God.
I'm like, couldn't Superman just spin around the world 1,000 times really fast and cool things down? Like, why does he need to be boots on the ground?
Didn't he like change time? Yeah, if he went spun around, like he'd go back in time.
Yeah. Which when they did that, I believe that was Superman 2. They did that. The old Clark Kent, whatever.
Christopher
Reeve before he, you know,
when he could walk,
became this Christopher Reeve. Yeah. He spun around. I believe it was Superman 2 that he did that. I loved it. It was like, oh, what an awesome way to. But then it was like, wait a minute, you just ruined every storyline. Anytime anything bad goes bad,
you just go back and stop it.
Spin around the world a bunch of times until it reverses time. Stupid.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't need to be fighting climate change. Red boots on the ground.
I bet those boots are fabulous, though.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Bedazzled.
Oh, they're bedazzled as shit. Oh, yeah. And I'm sorry. No offense to our gay audience.
No, not at all.
Of which I know we have some. I know a lot of them will laugh at this nonsense, too.
I hope so.
Seeing him, like, face to face with Nakamura, like, hand on chest, and, like, it's weird. It just... You know, I suppose you could say, you know, Clark Kent was awkward with Lois Lane, and I don't know if they ever made out or you ever saw him in bed. I don't think so.
I'm sure they never saw him in bed.
I think he floated up to her window once in a creepy scene.
In the movies, I mean, like,
yeah.
He wasn't he, like, carrying her?
Well, he did that, too. I don't want to confuse it with Spider-Man, where he was upside down and he made out with the redhead.
Yeah.
So it's not like they don't have love lines in it, but I just don't appreciate taking, you know, established iconic American characters and then just wedging. Oh, you got another baby?
Of course. Here we go.
Hold on. Look at this baby.
Did you just take your baby?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm taking care of your baby, you good mama.
Oh boy.
Do you want your baby back?
Bite your face off. Stealing her baby.
There you go. Take your baby. You're a good mama.
What the fuck?
I fucking love this dog so
So
much.
in your research, did you find out how long this shit lasts?
2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, perfect.
We're a week and a half in, so we got about a week of this left. Okay, so the Woke Bay reached out to me. We were talking about, it started with the movie Bros.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you're a gay guy, do you watch heterosexuals? We were using Basic Instinct, where there's a lot of sex scenes, a lot of body parts, a lot of titties, a lot of going down, vagines. Like, gay community is forced to go to those movies. If they like movies too, they're forced to go to those movies and see all of this. And it's like, I wouldn't mind seeing myself represented. Sometimes you get a nice lesbian kiss. Occasionally, you know, there's more and more gay people in these scenes. So there is representation. But is it odd for them? I mean, their whole life up until very recently, you just didn't have those characters.
Right.
You could say the same with black characters in a lot of respect. They were sideline stuff. You knew if a black guy showed up on Star Trek, he was dead within the first scene. First one to go.
Horror movies, same way.
Horror movies, same way. Exactly. And, you know, that's kind of bullshit, honestly. If you think about it,
of course.
You know, you just, let's get the token in here and murder him first scene, have the monster kill him, and then the hero white guys will come in. I get it. It is. So, the Woke Bay wrote me in text form instead of email, walters@detroitcast.com.
Make sure you zoom that thing out so you can read it.
Right? Referring to members' content and the Bros movie. Token gay here to say, I don't care about gays in movies or movies about gays. The fact that dude made it such a really big deal, I hate it. I'm not going to see it or give it a chance. Also, the trailer just sounds like it makes gays look stupid and shitty. This is a problem, too, where you you almost cartoonify the gay experience. There are plenty of people that don't want to be out and proud and loud and shouting and wearing flamboyant shit. and shaking their hips at every corner they walk down. They just want to go through life, love who they love. And, this is the representation that they get stuffed on them.
Yep.
And I think that's what Garrett's talking about too, is don't force this fucking idea about what you think gay is on the rest of us. He likes to fucking play rock and roll and video games and, so he likes cock.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it if you talked to him. We had him in studio. You wouldn't know it. So what? And who cares? We got personalities outside I'm gay. Also, I was prompted to ask you about Rat. Okay, and then he goes on to ask about Van Halen's old band name, famous Black Sabbath song. His dad, obviously. Also, you asked for a gay take on straight stuff in movies. For me, it's never been an issue. Like, if it serves a plot or fits the story, I don't see it being an issue. Even over the top, like sexual shit regarding women in movies, it's fine. A lot of gay people forget that being gay or anything is still the minority. Most movies just want to play to the most people possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He's got very, very valid and good takes on a lot of this stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like Garrett.
I like Garrett a lot. Yep. And, he's our... He heads our fag department.
Yeah.
Which was
Hey, gave me my fag card. That's
me
good
too.
enough for me.
Hell yeah. I still have mine. It's a great card too. I don't take it for granted at all. Anyway, moving on to other stuff.
Okay. Enough of the gays.
Enough of the gays. Let's give too much time to the gay. I would like to ask gay listeners though to email in like that's a real question I have about, is it like you're rolling your eyes in the movie theater? Because I gotta be honest, I might be rolling in my eyes in the theater if there was just over the top two dudes getting it on.
Yeah, but it's different. They're conditioned to it, and you're not. So there's a difference to that.
Yeah.
That's all they've ever known, all they've ever seen. So they're conditioned for it.
Right.
So it's not something you were used to seeing or want to see, whatever.
So would I be desensitized to it if I saw like a handful of gay movies?
I mean, maybe. 20 years from now, it might not even be a thing. You don't even recognize it. It's just a kiss. Or, I don't know.
Well, I imagine, not to compare gay people to dead animals, but the amount of animals that have been murdered out front or out back by the cat, and she fucking takes their heads off, their tails off like mice, whatever she catches, or he catches. He dismembers, disembowels. I mean, it's fucking disgusting. When I started doing the show, I would wait till Jay came over. He would have to grab the shovel, scoop the thing up, and discard it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I don't even think twice about it. I just fucking whatever. Like, I'm desensitized to it.
Case in point.
It doesn't, and maybe so gay people are a lot like disemboweled gay animals. Same thing.
I was thinking the same analogy, actually.
Yeah. And so when I see a gutted animal, I think homo, and I just discard them. So maybe you're right, Troy, that in 20 years you won't even blink. But I would like to talk to Jenny about that as, a lesbian. Congratulations on her upcoming birth, her twins. Can't be happier for her. She's a fantastic mother. So is Raisa. They'll be great.
Big E's getting some little. I think that might be girls.
Twin girls.
Yeah, isn't that what it is? Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their son, Big E, you call him, but not to be confused with our Big E. But yeah, he's what a cute little dude. She posted a picture of her and him today, and I'm like,
great?
oh, yeah. He's a little rock star. I remember when he couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Going over to her house or their house and seeing him play with his toy. He's going to be a great little dude. But I'd like to get her opinion on, as someone in filmmaking, as someone in the entertainment field.
Definitely.
And maybe you're 100% right, Troy, that they've been conditioned to it for every year of her life. That's all she knows.
It's what you grew up with. It's what you knew. You never had any opportunities to see anything else. So that was the only
especially
thing
growing up where she did in Russia. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to have gay characters in Russian TV.
No, definitely not. But even here, you didn't have it.
Right.
What's the first gay character on TV or a movie that you can remember?
Well, Ellen coming out was a big deal on her show.
Yeah.
Will and Grace.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Whatever his name was.
But I always knew there was something about Marcy and Peppermint Patty. Right. And that goes back to the 50s, 60s, whenever Chuck Brown came out. But I didn't know what lesbianism was, but I knew that was it. Right. I knew that girl.
I don't know that I ever got that sense.
I definitely did. Okay. The way she called her sir, it was like she looked up to this other woman. She had the haircut that, you might say was a lesbian haircut.
I would say that.
You think there's a distinct lesbian haircut? I also think, and I've been scolded about this, But Velma in was it Darcy and Velma in Scooby Doo?
No, Velma and shit.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
I know. Now you put something else weird in my head.
Yeah, sorry about that. But I always thought Velma, maybe if anyone was gonna go down that road and love box, it was gonna be Velma.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with it, but I remember thinking that, like, and I'm trying to think. Can you think of any in cartoons or?
No, I was thinking, the dude in Will and Grace. That was the first one that that I can think of.
But that was like openly right out the gate, gay. Like Ellen, I think her secret kind of got leaked, and then they had to address it on her show, maybe.
I don't know.
And I don't know. Was Rosie out when she was doing her talk show?
Fuck, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I never watched any of that stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
You weren't around for.
I wasn't thinking people. I was thinking more characters. Is what I was thinking of.
I know there's some. I know there is. I'm trying to think what shows. Yeah, Google gay characters in TV shows.
Yeah,
sorry. I'm used to Easus. Sorry. I bet there's a lot that were not maybe out gay, but you just knew they were gay just because of the way they acted. Mm-hmm. And it was meant to be like representative in a time when it wasn't cool.
Howard Hessman played a gay character on the Bob Newhart show.
Okay.
In 1976.
All right.
That was the first.
Oh, what about MASH? That was a trans character.
But
wasn't that a trans character?
Well, he just cross-dressed.
So he didn't think he was gay or trans?
But he didn't. Yeah, I mean, maybe. He probably, of course he would. He had to be, but I don't know. I don't know why. I never. The fuck was his name?
I never watched MASH. I can honestly tell you I've never watched.
The only thing I can think of is Hot Lips Houlihan.
See, I don't even get the reference, and I probably should.
That was the chick, the blonde.
I hated the theme music. I hated when it came on.
Because it was time to go to bed.
Probably, maybe that could have scarred me. Mm-hmm. All right. Do you have any other gay?
Yeah, it's like I tried to go to a list, and it's like a whole article. So
yeah,
whatever.
I'm wondering if like Friends ever sprinkled in a gay character. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. Ross's ex is a lesbian.
Yep. That's well beyond. I mean, I'm talking like what was the first?
Yeah.
Let's see. 10 milestone moments in gay TV.
All right, here we go.
That's fucking buried in
like
a story, not like I want a list.
Well,
I'm lazy. Make it easy for me.
Back then, it would have been an odd character, probably.
Yeah.
It would have been the oddball, right? Don't you think it would have been like? It wouldn't have been a celebrated character, probably. Whereas nowadays, we're celebrating it a lot.
Yep.
And maybe that's a pushback to the oppression that the community felt for decades.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like
they're underrepresented.
Yeah, and they're coming blasting out, and who's more flamboyant and loves blasting out of a party cake more than the gay community?
No doubt.
So, not all of you, I understand. Moving on to other things, unless you've got enough.
No, nothing worth a shit.
People can email us, walters@detroitcast.com. If you can think of other characters we are forgetting, I know.
Hey, in 1977, in Soap, this ABC sitcom, Billy Crystal played Jody Dallas, a gay man having an affair with a famous quarterback and contemplating gender reassignment surgery, who becomes one of the first gay dads on television.
Okay.
Billy fucking Crystal.
All right.
How about that?
Breaking down walls. Good job,
right?
Bill. What about bosom buddies? Does that count for anything? Because they cross-dress a lot. Or Tootsie.
Yeah. But Tootsie wasn't gay. That was...
Cross-dressing?
I mean, it was cross-dressing, but he wasn't gay.
Yeah. What about just the little lemon twist? The fucking guy who played Balky in Perfect Strangers in the Beverly Hills Cop movies?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
He was gay as shit.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. Hey, radiofor1.com is live. Please go there, listen there, buy merch, t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, more coming. Amazon link, the Amazon Canada link, please. I know you guys are shopping there all the time. I'd like to see numbers up from that. My Pillow, use promo code TDC. Shop as you will. It's not going to cost you anymore. Neither is Amazon. Groupon link is active. Link to our Patreon page. We want more Patreon members. We're adding more content all the time. If you're looking for the Mike Lindell coffee, the My Coffee, it's great. I drank a pot of it today. which is why I'm kind of amped up, I guess. mystore.com. And you can find a lot of the entrepreneurs like in America that he's funding. And he's got a store with all their stuff, and the coffee is one of them. Just use promo code TDC for that. And if you'd like to email us, walters@detroitcast.com. Jury, Florida jury, they are, hi, sweet Pete. Where's your baby? Go get your baby, mama. Go get your baby.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, she wants to eat. I love it. You know, whine about. The Parkland shooter, Nick, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, mama. Go lay down on the couch. God damn
Bitch, shut up.
it. Yeah, you know, women, right? It's got hormonal women. Is there anything worse? She's dragging an alligator toy around like it's her baby. Go see Uncle T.
Oh, don't.
Uncle D. I
Go
call him.
on.
It's Uncle Day T. Yeah. Good Lord. So the jury made a decision in the Parkland shooting case.
Okay.
I think that kid deserved the death penalty, if for nothing more, given us David Hawk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like the fact that we have to put up with
Dog.
that, we have to put up with that little shit is enough. Like Nicholas, the fact that you shot up your school, this kid was like 6 buildings away, but he's made a career off it, of liberal politics, and now he knows more than everybody, and he's an expert on everything. The fact that we have to put up with this little
He's an
shit.
expert in gun control now, too.
Sure. Yeah. He swore he would never be partisan. It's not about that. It's only about, saving lives and recognizing mental illness and blah, blah, blah. That took about 5 minutes. And then when he got flown in private jets all over with the other survivors, hard quote, survivors. So for that reason alone, I think the Parkland shooter needs to. Is it Nicholas Cruz?
I think that sounds right.
Does that sound right? They won't name him in a lot of the articles. That's going to stop it.
Yeah.
Don't
make him famous.
Yeah. They rejected the death penalty
Okay.
in Florida, which you need unanimous decision from a jury of 12.
All right.
So all it takes is one,
Yeah.
like all life is sacred person on the jury.
Fucking tree hugger.
Yeah. One tree hugger can fuck that up for everybody. Shooter received life in prison without the possibility of parole for each of the murders. He was in the penalty phase of his trial, having pled guilty to 17 counts of murder last year. 14 students, 3 staff members were killed. The youngest, only 14 years old.
Awesome. Let's pay for this shit bag for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah. It's going to cost millions to house that idiot.
Come on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I know. I'm not happy.
I understand it's a delicate situation, and because it's such a final sentence, such a final penalty, and without that's one of those that's concrete. I mean, there's no doubt of that he did it.
Yeah.
But in other situations where he was just convicted, a person was convicted, and may or may not. You see all these exonerations happening now, so.
Yeah, but those go back decades.
Well, I understand.
Most of those go back decades. When it was just like a black man grabbed me. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get that.
You could just blame a black guy and
but how many of those? How many got killed?
Oh, thousands.
Yeah.
It's a tragic part of the story, no doubt about it, and it makes me fucking cringe. It sends chills up my spine every time I see it. When you read those old stories or you watch some documentary and you see it, it's like it's not that long ago. It's not that long ago. It's like, yeah, the black man walked up and I saw all I know is a black man walked by, and then it's like find the first black guy you find. Turns out there's 2 in this small town. And you just run that guy up.
Shit, got the wrong one.
Yeah, and it's like they don't care. Just find someone guilty. And everybody call him back down. And it's like, God, the amount of people that were just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was not that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. No.
I mean, you think about really how far we've come in not that long, in a fairly short amount of time.
Yeah.
In the course of infiniteness.
Yeah.
And
it's easy to recognize, too, when you see it and you go, oh, God, that's horrible. Oh, that's just horrible. You feel so bad. Of
course.
Because you can imagine, is there anything worse than being innocent of something and knowing that the only reason you're being dragged in the public opinion or posted on the news or in the news is because you're a black guy and you fit this narrative that God knows what, think about Susan Smith, who drowned her fucking kids, drowned 3 of her children. It was national news. I don't know, a black guy fucking did it. All I remember is a black, and like, why would she say that? Because she knew that worked.
Yep.
She knew at the time you could just go,
that's all you had to do.
One of those violent blacks, what are you going to do? And people would go, let's find that violent black.
Yeah.
And then the story fell apart because she didn't plan it out. It was just bullshit, but that was her go-to.
Yeah.
It was a black dude did it.
Well, I think that, I mean, the death penalty is, if you absolutely, without question, have the right person, is absolutely acceptable.
Well, everything's videoed now, whereas back then it was just like
Well, I know.
word.
I mean, I just mean, like, now if it's circumstantial and it's this and, okay, jury found you guilty, but there was, we didn't know. You weren't caught at the scene. You weren't
Right.
caught, you know what I mean? Like, it's just through investigative, I question some of that. But when you absolutely know that you have the right person, I mean, Dad used to tell me a time when he was young or whatever, and he got pulled over. And he had whatever his car was at the time. I don't know what the hell kind of car it was. It was long before I was born.
Yeah.
But he had a taillight out and a dent in like the rear quarter panel or something like that. He gets pulled over, and these cops like 3 cop cars come up on him, guns out, like get him out of the car, all this stuff. He's like, the fuck is going on, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently somebody had just robbed a bank in the exact same car, with a dent in the fucking bump in the back and a tail light out, and he was like a 6-foot white guy, and I mean they tell him all this, and he was like,
yeah, that's me.
That's fucking right. Like,
I'd pull me over too.
yeah. So as they had him, they caught the other guy.
Really?
As they were like detaining him, and he was like about to go to jail for this fucking bank robbery or what, I forget. I think it was a bank robbery. He was about to go down for it because everything fit.
Yeah.
Perfectly, and he had no alibi, like nothing.
I was just driving around at night.
Right, and it was.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And they caught the guy on the other side of town or whatever.
And he had the money.
And and they absolutely caught him. But it's like, dude, you could have just.
Oh yeah.
Been done.
Had they not caught
Just
that
like
other guy?
yes, exactly.
For sure. And then it would have been 20 years of where did Don Courtney hide the money? That monster. Where did he bury the money?
I know, where could he possibly have gone?
What happened to Don Courtney's money? We'd still be watching documentaries all around Southeast Michigan about where his shit's buried.
Yep.
He buried it 5 minutes after he robbed the bank, and we've never been able to find it. Meanwhile, Don's just rotting in prison.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of circumstances involved, but I mean, when you absolutely know you have the right person and they do not deserve to live, bye.
Well, attitudes have changed a lot on that stuff. You think of the black jogger who got caught up with the white guys. Now, there's some weirdness to that story.
Arbery.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Where there was a house being built and they kept getting break-ins and they put cameras up and they'd see this black guy come up. What he was doing, I don't know, but he was on a jog. And they took it upon themselves to fucking get in his face. Shit went sideways. Right. Guns were drawn. Yeah. And they killed this guy. And they tried to blame it on him being black. They tried to blame it. And those, that father and son are rotting in jail.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Forever,
Yep.
And,
I mean, they made it sound like they just went out to lynch him. Like that was it.
There was more to that story.
There was definitely more to that story. And we don't even know for sure whether or not he was the guy robbing the stuff. They kind of glossed over all that. Not that it matters. Not that that's a death sentence anyway.
No.
But
I wonder if that had
the fact
been
that they tried to detain him and then they got into a fight and he went for the gun and he got shot.
Right. Yep. He fought back.
Yeah.
He fought back. Now, we'll never know.
No.
But if that was you or me jogging every day down that route and the same thing, would they have come after us?
Probably not.
No? You think they would have just let a white guy that they thought was breaking into their...
well, maybe.
I mean, if they saw us go up to that property a couple times on camera, my guess is they would probably do the same thing. They didn't want their shit being fucked with.
Maybe, yeah.
And then depending on how we reacted, maybe the same thing happened. Maybe it has nothing to do with color.
Maybe
it
not.
has everything to do with color.
But I can tell you, if a bunch of fucking rednecks with guns came at me, I wouldn't try to fight them.
No.
I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not like they can't. And I don't know. Again, I don't know really that much about the story. But,
I don't either.
But they were calling the cops. Right, I mean they were trying to get him arrested, like detain him for the cops to come arrest him. They weren't like, just taking him to go fucking execute him.
Right.
So if that were the case, I'd be like, okay, fine, I didn't do it. Fucking get the cops here. And I guess I know it's a different story being a black guy. My white privilege is shining through. I get that. But if I don't have anything to hide, I'm not gonna. I would hope that the truth will set me free. And that's a classic example what I just told about Don.
Yeah.
That you can totally get fucked and be absolutely in the right.
Yeah.
But I'm certainly not going to fight a bunch of rednecks with guns.
No. And I think that just got out of hand.
That's exactly what
You know what I mean?
happened.
Like
Yeah.
that, like that shotgun came out, and he fought back, and trigger was pulled. Like it, you know,
Yeah. No, it's tragic.
it sucks, and it furthers a narrative too that people are hunting black guys, which sucks. That narrative blows. We watched the Candace Owens documentary.
Yeah.
The Greatest Lie Ever Sold.
I still don't know what the fuck it's called.
The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, because it came up in the actual movie.
Yeah.
But either one is fine. It's fantastic.
It was really good.
There's a lot that we did know about that story that we've covered on this show. And so for people that are following it casually, they'll get a shit ton out of it. A lot of it we knew about. What we didn't know as extensively is going through the 990 tax returns
Yeah, whatever.
from Black Lives Matter
Yeah. They're charitable
Foundation taxes. And when you start digging in the weeds, when you start peeling back the onion of what these are, and you realize just where these millions of dollars are going and who they're benefiting, and like what is with the trans movement with Black Lives Matter, it uncovers all that. Like $2.6 million donated to 20, 30 different trans
Isn't
groups.
that just weird again, though? I mean, if nothing else, I would be mad at the fact that I gave money to a charity that gave my money to a charity.
Yeah.
I gave it to you, fuckers. If that's the charity I wanted to give it to, I would have given it to them.
Yeah. But they all seem like fronts on some end. None of them have filed the proper taxes paperwork to, when you're a charity, you have to acknowledge where this money goes. What
you're
you're
not
doing,
paying taxes
you're
on
not
it.
paying taxes. So the IRS wants to know, okay, and what do you do when you get a windfall of $90 million? Well, you look deeper into Patrice Cullors, who started a lot of this and was the president of the BLM Global Network. And we knew this was a scam. We knew this was a grift right away. It was obvious as shit. Right away, we knew. We've been reporting about it for years, what a scam Black Lives Matter is. I feel sorry for all of you that fell for it. Of
course.
I really do.
Yeah.
It was
I support the shit out of the movement, just not the organization.
Right. Yeah. And so when you break down and you see Patrice Cullors is dating this woman who's now trans, cut her tits off and is bragging about all this, and this woman is in charge of this trans community, and you see all this money from Patrice Cullors, millions and millions of dollars being funneled to various trans, women of color, transgender, all transgender. All that money you donated.
2.6 million.
And a fuckload more than that.
That's what they...
Outside of the properties, they bought the $8 million property in Toronto, the $6 million property
that's
in
what they could track.
Los Angeles. That's what they could track.
Right.
And none of these people have filed proper taxes. And you need to dig in because a lot of this is when you're trans, you change your name. So God knows where this money goes. And these fronts, none of them answer the phone at these charities. Yep. 9 out of 10 of them that they called, no one answered the phone, disconnected numbers. So you'll never find out where that money went.
Websites,
Bullshit
things like
front
that.
websites, coming soon. A lot of shit is coming soon. We'll explain where the money went soon. No, that's never coming.
Gone.
And they're all tied in. And you look back years and you realize that Patrice Cullors is connected to all these people and has been for years. It's the biggest scam in American history. It is. On the back of a community that has been fucking hassled, has been treated like shit in a lot of respects by America in general, and good-hearted, well-intentioned people donated in droves for this.
Use the George Floyd tragedy.
Yeah, they used Black Death. Period.
Well,
they used Black Death. George Floyd was
that was the catapult. That
exactly.
Was of them,
that was the final straw. Was George Floyd?
Yeah, not that didn't start it, but that was their big launching off point.
Hell yes. I mean, Black Lives Matter started in 2012 or something. It goes back years, but when you talk about the match that lit the kaboom, George Floyd, and they played on those black desks. That was fascinating to interview his roommates at the time of his death.
Yeah.
And no one from Black Lives Matter ever, no one from his own family, George Floyd's own family, collected his belongings. They all cried on camera saying how much they loved him and missed him. And
never even came to see where he lived, got his things, anything.
Never. And then Candace Owens paid his back rent for a year, and paid to get his old car towed out. They couldn't tow his car. They didn't have the title. And these poor black people living there now, a woman and a guy who were roommates with him for 5 years, were like, we don't know what to do. No one will take the shit. His family's never showed up. They've never visited once. We see him on TV every once in a while. And so she had that car removed for him and paid his back rent for a year. I know people that are leftists will never, the people that need to see this film will never watch it, unfortunately.
And if they do, they'll just poke holes in it, and they won't even have any sort of open mind about it whatsoever.
Yep.
But I mean, that was, we were kind of discussing the difference between that and what is a woman, right? Where that's so like emotionally based, just thought provoking. Whereas this is hardcore evidence. This is a paper trail. This is
facts.
Just facts. This is damning.
It's damning. You're right. And I don't think you can legally go after an organization like that.
Yeah, you have to.
How do you do it?
What do you mean?
How do you go after BLM? Because this is a criminal organization at this point. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
The evidence is overwhelming. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know that you can go
well,
after
of course
you're targeting the black community. You're targeting
No. I mean, if it comes out that it's total, I mean, somebody's got to look into it, and especially if nothing happens, especially after I mean, like I said, we've already known this.
Yeah,
it's not like it's any kind of secret. This goes a little deeper, and this gives it's the deepest anybody's looked into the books that I'm aware of.
Yep.
But if nobody follows up on this, I mean, that's the greatest tragedy in American history.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
it's starting to align.
A travesty, not tragedy.
Both.
Well,
and a travesty.
I'm not going to say it's the biggest tragedy, but I'll say it's the biggest travesty.
Well, it's starting to make sense why a lot of these things are being propped up, and you see it in everyday culture, and we're stuck pulling our hair out going, who asked for this? Where did this come from? What are we doing as a society? And you see the funding from groups like Black Lives Matter and an agenda that's really going after the heart of America and what it stands for as a whole. You can keep your head buried in the sand and not look into this and just think it's altruistic and pure. It's not. It doesn't take very much to look into what the scam is. I could do the same thing, breakdown. I know a lot of people are sick of hearing about it. People want to brush off Hunter Biden, and I like the way they do it. It's effective. The way they go, oh, anytime something comes up that the right doesn't like, throw Hunter Biden out there. Like that's just some smoking gun that has no bullets, which is bullshit. That's the story that was never about Hunter Biden. It was always about Joe Biden and the criminal empire that fucking cocksucker is running. Yep. And it doesn't take a genius to look a little more than the surface or what the mainstream media is giving you and see exactly what was happening with James Biden, Joe Biden, and Hunter Biden. Period. It's as simple as that. So when they talk about now, oh, yeah, we've got enough evidence to go after Hunter Biden for taxes or for unlawful gun ownership. Fucking bullshit. No one gives a shit
smoke
about
and
his
mirrors.
That's
all it is.
Garbage.
Yeah.
You think I give a shit about his unpaid taxes or his fucking unlawful gun ownership? Not in the least. The much bigger story is fucking daddy's empire using his influence around the globe, including China and Ukraine and everywhere else he was in charge of, and loading his family's pockets with that. That's the story. Period.
Yep.
And I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
I know people hate it, but fucking I can't. Sometimes I can't help it. This is another story that pisses me off, T. I'll be honest. Oh, mama, go get your. Oh, you got another baby. Let's show everyone your baby.
There
you
go.
We have our octopus baby. Oh, you're such a good mama. Do you want your baby back? Come here. Get your baby. You're a good mama.
Hey, insurance. We all need it. Most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasick from Wasick Insurance Services change all that. Brent is over 30 years in the business and offers all types of insurance coverage. Auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. So call Brent Wasick at 734-455-1900 and get a free no-obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900. And that's for Brent Wasick at Wasick Insurance.
I'm so sorry.
What,
it's
what?
so professional. She brought another baby down. Does she have a, can you see the couch? Does she have a pile of fucking babies over there?
No. She takes it back upstairs every time.
Does she? Oh, mama. She keeps showing Dee her babies. And Dee loves seeing her babies. Good girl, mama. Stay there. I fucking forgot to feed her before we came down here.
Oh, that's why she's
I should have
bitching.
fed her. No, she's not. But yeah.
Always feed your bitch.
Dude, they said her nipples can get swollen and she can even produce milk.
Really?
That's how fucked up her head is right
Oh,
now.
my goodness.
Yeah. God, women. How do you do it? How do you do it?
I don't know.
Alex Jones, a jury in Connecticut, has ordered Alex Jones to pay more than. Did you see this story?
I did not. Oh, no, I didn't see the story, but I heard a number, and it's Staggering.
$950 million.
Yeah,
I've also heard $965 million.
I just heard it rounded to a B.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. To the families of 8 victims who were killed during the 2012 mass shooting at Sandy Hook for years. This is kind of a bullshit narrative, too. When you say for years, Jones had claimed the shooting was staged and that the families were crisis actors in an effort by the government to confiscate America's guns. That's not really true. He talked about this a handful of times, but to act like Alex Jones spent years pushing this narrative, I don't think that's truly fair. So let's see. The latest verdict is the second.
I love how this
Jones.
is more. This is worth $1 billion, but the guy that killed him.
Yeah, no one cares about the guy that came in and shot everyone. Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. You don't see his name even mentioned.
No. The one that actually killed people. But him talking
No.
about some sort of a conspiracy
His
about
words.
it.
He had words.
His words are
words.
worth $1 billion.
What a joke.
That is amazing.
I'm sorry. That's a joke. You want to prevent anybody from stepping out of line like Alex Jones did. You were able to cancel him. If you don't think this has damning going forward, if this isn't damning for free speech, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah.
This is all you need is precedent. You got it with Alex Jones. His words scared you so much. And I'm not saying there weren't damages that should be inflicted.
Sure.
We did extensive coverage of him when it came out. And he was like, "Yeah, man, this is a government setup, man. It's not true." Like all of that shit.
Wasn't there something about the same, like the same people at Sandy Hook and what was the one up in what's the other schools? Up in like Connecticut or whatever.
Newtown? That was Newtown, Connecticut.
Maybe.
Sandy Hook is in Newtown, right?
Oh, what there are?
Yes, you are right though.
There was something. There was like, and there was the same people. Like there was video or something like that. So,
and it appears to look like, man, the same people were there. These are what known as crisis actors for the government. Like, there's a lot of people who think this that 9/11 never happened. Those people never died.
The moon landing never happened. All this shit.
But the crisis actors specifically.
Yeah.
Like, they took those planes and landed them, dropped all those people off. We just don't know where they are, but we're looking for them, man. We're going to find them, but, that plane went in empty. Who cares?
Right.
Who fucking cares? Now, at the same time, there's no doubt that ginned up, idiot fucking moron listeners of his show went to some of those charity 4Ks, 5K walks, whatever they were, to raise money or awareness for guns in Parkland and Newtown, Connecticut, whatever it was. That those people got harassed by listeners of his show that were ginned up by him. Is that worth $1 billion? Fuck no, it's not. No. But if you wanted to go, you know what, dude, you got to understand the power of your words and the power of your reach and your platform, and we're gonna hit you with $10 million in fines, and those 8 families are going to split that money up just for the goddamn heartache they went through, having these people dare show up at their charity events and yelling stuff at them like they were fake or crisis actors. Right. You're going to pay for that hurt. $1 billion.
I mean, even with that, that's even scary because are you not allowed to question anything? At what level, at what point does that change?
Well,
where you're allowed to question something if I don't know. I mean, I don't have the answer, but I'm not saying he was right in any stretch. And whether he believed it or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it was just a talking point. It was just something that he went off on. But that's setting a very dangerous precedent.
Here, I think, is the difference. Here's what I would say is the difference, and I don't know if it changes your mind at all. When you talk about something like JFK murdered, you got conspiracy theories left and right.
Yep.
To this day, you talk about the moon landing. Was it fake? When you're talking about NASA astronauts and you're talking about people that are globally famous, they're on the top cover of every magazine around the world and newspaper. JFK is the goddamn president. Everyone involved is in the public eye. In these things, you're taking families that have no desire to be in the public eye. They simply had toddlers going to fucking elementary school.
Yeah.
So when you target them, it's one thing to go after JFK. Anybody in politics is used to that shit. Everyone's coming after him. They're saying outrageous shit about him all the time.
Public figures.
They're public figures. And there's a big difference. The courts recognize the difference in being a public figure. So that's why you can make fun of Tom Cruise for, come on, Tom, come out of the closet on South Park. and he can't go after you. Now, if that was just a public person, you know, that's why they say all characters are fictitious and not based on real people. Like they make those claims, you know, because they don't want to give you the opinion or the way to go. They're talking about me, and I'm not a public figure, and this is bullshit. This is ruining my life.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the difference I see with these school shootings when you go after. Now, there's a way to make yourself a public figure as well. David Hogg's a good example.
Sure.
You know, you open yourself up to that when you start taking podiums and start taking paychecks from TV interviews. You
Absolutely.
do. But these school fucking parents didn't do that. They were just devastated parents who lost toddlers. So you understand the difference.
Oh, absolutely. No. It's not lost on me by any stretch.
So that's why I think that you could make some sort of payment to them.
And I'm not saying that he's not liable in some way for what he's done.
Right.
I'm looking big picture as far as being able to. I mean, and maybe that's the precedent here is that it's only because they're private citizens. Yeah. I'm just looking more down the line of the just being able to sort of like the election thing, right? It's you know, you can have questions, but it shuts you down, and you start saying that you think that the election wasn't free and fair.
Oh, of course, it was the freest and fairest, right?
I know they'll tell you that all day, but that you could be heavily fined and held liable for saying things like that. Yeah. So that's where my concern is. Not that he doesn't deserve, these people don't deserve something out of this. Right. But
prosecutors asked the jury to award $550 million based on the number of impressions Jones' false claims received online. So basically, how many people heard it?
Yep.
How many impressions did that get? And base it on that. You may say that is astronomical. It is. It's exactly what Alex Jones set himself up to do. That's what he built. He built a lie machine that could push this stuff out. You reap what you sow. When Jones began facing lawsuits for his false claims, he acknowledged the shooting did occur. When you hear a number like that, and there's an FBI agent who was first on the scene, who was traumatized too, and he was crying on the stand, they awarded him $90 million.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's part of the 15 people as well. So that FBI agent, who is also part of the Durham probe to look into the bullshit Russia collusion story that's completely fallen apart, he was part of that as well.
He's getting for doing his job, he's getting a $90 million settlement. Was he obviously identified by Alex Jones as part of this thing?
A retired FBI agent, reportedly the lead investigator for Special Counsel John Durham, was awarded $90 million as part of the near $1 billion verdict against Jones. William Aldenberg, who as an FBI agent responded to the December 14, 2012 shooting at Connecticut Elementary School and testified at the trial to determine how much Jones must pay in damages, was one of the government witnesses in the trial. He told the jury he was hurt by Jones' claims that the shooting was a hoax perpetrated by crisis actors. And emotional Aldenberg testified, when they said, hey, Christopher Mattel was the attorney, represented the families of the victims, asked if there were any actors at the school. No, it's awful. It's awful. Oldenburg and the families of 8 victims were awarded a total of $965 million by the jury in Connecticut. That story does not explain to me why this fucking FBI
$90 million?
$90 million.
No, see, that's...
And let's be clear, he doesn't have $950 million to pay these people off.
I know, that's the irony of this thing, is okay, great, you threw a number out there.
Yeah, and the claim is he lied. He used his platform to lie. Okay, do CNN, MSNBC next.
Yeah.
Right? If this is the new standard, you use your platform and we track how many impressions your lie affected. Do Fauci with COVID.
Okay, there you go.
Do that and find them $1 billion.
That's sort of my slippery slope that I was talking about. Not necessarily the fact that it was these people that were affected.
Right.
It's the bigger picture of this, of why he's being held liable and why he's being fined.
Well, I'll ask you this, T. Does this feel like justice or revenge?
Revenge.
Yeah.
Without question.
So are we a country based on justice or revenge?
And what is this number based on? You know what I mean?
Impressions through his computer.
No, right. No. I mean, because you came up with a way to justify that number.
Yeah.
But give me any other precedent.
For a media member being hit with A fine of some,
$1 billion.
no, of course not.
Right.
And media people,
The kid from the what the hell was his name? Shit. The smirking kid with the Indian guy on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial or whatever.
Oh,
that
Nick
was.
Sandman?
Sandman, yeah.
yeah.
We don't know what he got, but that was just a civil suit or whatever.
Rumors are a few $100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the little guy who didn't ask for that attention,
Right.
and just got it. And the story was a lie.
But you don't know what he got. But this is all over front page news and
Right.
everything. See how that works?
Yeah.
See the difference there? Mm-hmm. See the irony?
Yeah. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
That they won't disclose what that is because the money had to go the other way.
Well, that one they came to an agreement on,
Yeah.
which is the big difference. Like this, the jury just awarded it. And I
Right.
would say that historically, and I think most of you would be in agreement, that if you get caught up in something that goes south for you, you end up in court. I would hope personally, and I think most of you would hope for justice, that you wouldn't get thrown to the wolves in this country.
Yeah.
This isn't a third world kangaroo court country,
It's spite,
typically.
a spite fee.
Yeah. That seems like revenge. Like Alex Jones, his name holds so much vitriol for so many people, as if these people that hate him this much, like the people that hate Rogan, they've never listened to an episode. They've never listened to Joe Rogan, and the world needs Alex Jones. The world needs Alex Joneses too. Those people are funny to listen to. They're fun when they deep dive on conspiracy theories. Media people are wrong constantly. It doesn't mean they're lying. Whether Alex Jones believed that or he knew he was just stirring the pot, I don't know. Not a good one to go after, in my opinion. When you're talking about children murdered at a fucking elementary school, that's one you just stay off of. But for a conspiracy theorist like him, that's what he makes his bones on. You can listen to it, you can believe it, you can think it's bullshit, but part of me really believes the moon is fake. A lot of things make sense when you fucking think the moon is fake in our solar system. Who put it there? I don't think the moon landing was fake. I'm not crazy, but I should be able to say that. Those documentaries that I watched that had me going, oh yeah, this is fake as shit. They're gone. They do not exist anymore. You cannot watch them.
Really?
Why?
Really?
What was I going to do? Go to the moon and prove it? But what the fuck?
That's interesting. I didn't know they were gone.
They're gone. Wow. They're fucking gone. You can find a couple podcasts out there that have talked about that.
Yeah.
If you try to find the documentary that I watched numerous times about whether or not the moon is fake, you'll get 1 billion responses to moon landing fake. Good luck. And Tim Krukowski, before he started thinking of us as QAnon, when he listened to us, he was with me on this. He was like, dude, I know the documentary you're talking about. I'm with you. He was like, dude, I think the fucking moon is fake too. And so a couple times over the years, I was like, God damn it, why can't I find this documentary? I'm trying to prove to other people that the moon's fake. And I would hit Tim up and I'd be like, dude, where's that fucking documentary? And he would send me the link. He would find it, send me the link. And it was like, yeah, it was buried. They removed it, but I found it. Last one he sent me was a dead link, and I've never been able to find it since. Yeah.
What are they trying to hide?
I don't know. They know the truth. They know that goddamn moon's fake.
The truth is out
there.
there.
They know it was metal, a metal ball that when they landed on it, and then when they fucking jet propulsion and went down like a fucking ton of bricks on that thing, and it rang for hours. Boing, 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 boing. Yeah. Yeah, it was not a rock they landed on, sir. And then the fucking mic being cut by, what's his name, when he walked away and he went, we're not alone. When he was just talking to Houston, and his family claimed that he said that. We are not alone. What he saw over there, I don't know. But I want to know what China knows about the dark side.
Okay. You guys. Adorable.
I'm telling you, it's fake, dude.
Okay.
Go ahead. Call me out. Find me $1 billion. But I'm allowed to. The point being, whether or not I really believe that is up for debate.
That's true.
The point is, I should be able to have in my mind whacked out theories on shit. I'm sure we've all, in some way, gone down a road where we went down a rabbit hole on something that we fucking bought into.
Yeah.
And it was nonsense. But we've probably all done it.
But even if you do that, what about disparaging Neil Armstrong and these other and scientists and things that have disproven it? By you doing that, you're being slanderous. You're being defamation of character.
He'd punch me in the face like he does everybody else that says it's fake.
I'm just saying that's.
It comes with the territory of being a public figure. That's what you got to understand. That when you're a public figure, you're just that, a public figure. And that opens you up to great. Everybody's different. Everybody has wild theories on life, what it's all about, what it means. And there's certain people that absolutely under no circumstances trust the government. None.
That's right.
And so when the government is telling them, hey, look at us, yeah, we're landing on the moon right now. And they're going, bullshit. I didn't believe him about JFK. I don't believe him that in 10 years we landed on the moon. I don't believe any of it.
So you can only question it if it's a famous person.
Well, yeah, if you want to not get in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go after someone who's not a public figure and you make their life hell, you can be liable for that.
Well, yeah.
Especially if you're a public figure attacking someone that's not, which is why I'm always very careful when we do stories that are local and they're kind of out there, and I'll pull myself back and I'll pull you back.
Yeah.
You go, dude, let's not get crazy with our theories about what this wife may or may not have been doing with this person. You know what I mean?
We know what she was doing.
Yeah, we do. But let's just, let's save
We
it for
all
the
know
fuck.
what she did.
Let's save it for the same story coming out of Oregon, not the one coming out of Farmington. You know what I mean?
This is a podcast. We're global.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the people in Oregon hearing about it, you know? I talk about shit. We talk about shit in the members area, and people tell me about it.
Yeah.
So people listen to it, passing that information on to others.
It happens.
It happens.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good. Let's see. I had some good stories in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Hey, well, this part of the show is sponsored by The Party Pub. If you want to impress everyone at your grad party, wedding reception, poker night, MMA viewing party, or any other occasion, you need to contact The Party Pub. It's a massive inflatable pub that can be set up wherever you choose. We also have all the best party games, beanbag toss, badminton, giant inflatable screens, axe throwing, and more. Call Jeff El Jefe at 586-524-6701 or visit thepartypubrentals.com. Take your event to the next level. Tell them we sent you and get 10% off and 2 free games.
Yeah, great games too. A lot of fun. We got to get Hefe over here for something.
Yeah, he was. He reached out to me for doing a poker event.
Oh, that'd be
putting
cool.
the party pub up and putting a poker tournament.
Where
or
would you
something
do that?
together
Like
for-
out here?
That's what I said. Oh, fuck no, we're not doing it here.
No?
All those weirdos coming here. No, that was actually my
No,
question.
it is true. It's our house.
I know. That's what I said.
you know.
I go. That was my first question. I go, where? And he was like, well, anywhere. I'm like, well, not really anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
But so that was just
How
happening
big
over
does
the
it
last.
have to be, the area, to set it up properly?
I mean, the thing's not that big. It's like a bounce house. I mean, a little bigger than that, but I mean, you can set it up in a front yard of a house, in a backyard of a house, anything like that.
Our backyard?
Well, no, we don't have the space. We have a pool and shit.
On the deck?
No, it's bigger than that. I mean, imagine like a
Well,
big bounce house.
that's what I'm wondering. A big bounce house. Yeah. I don't know. But it'd be fun. Have him bring some of that stuff over.
Yeah, so he had talked about trying to set something up, perhaps. But
Yeah.
we're running out of warm weather.
Yeah, but I think he's got heaters and stuff. I think he's able to do it in the winter. I don't know.
see. We'll
Circle
see.
back. Circle back Saki with him. Quinlan Blackwell from Los Angeles, California.
All right.
Any idea?
Nope.
TikTok star?
Nope.
Yeah. She's facing some backlash. She posted a video
It's
of
a
herself.
she?
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Black chick.
Okay.
Apparently-
I saw that coming, but I didn't see the chick part coming.
You thought Quinlan Blackwell might be a black chick?
Yeah, I did thought it was a dude.
Yeah. She racked up 6.8 million views. She has 7.9 million followers. She's asking them to send online donations. She accidentally bought a $100,000 couch, and she doesn't have the money to pay for it.
Well, then you don't get it. What do you mean? You don't. How do you actually buy something if you don't have the money for it?
Yeah, they ran her. Well, let's let her explain. You tell me.
Oh my God.
So she's the second one in there. There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I mean,
I would think your card would just be declined.
I mean, maybe she's got. Well, how much was it? Oh, let's let her tell us the story. I can't wait. This sounds riveting.
She's kind of hot though, so you can
right.
see why she's got.
right now because I'm about to throw up.
Not with that ugly fucking cry. She's not.
No, wait.
Offer on the couch. And I was joking by putting my card information. And it just charged my account.
You telling me this bitch has got a $100,000 credit limit?
Right? That's what would have to be. That's what she would have to have in order for that to make any sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. Seven
So-
million on TikTok. I
So
guess.
you put in a fake bid as a joke on a $100,000 couch,
with
And
your
then-
credit and put
and then
your
you're-
credit card information on there.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you.
It almost crashed my car when I saw it because I don't have. Oh my god! I was joking. If you have a
Play
million
stupid games,
dollars,
win
can
stupid
you
prizes,
please
bitch.
donate?
Yeah.
Can you please donate, please?
Is she crying
If
for
you
real?
have $1
I
billion,
know.
can you let me borrow some, please?
If you have $1 billion.
If you have $1 million.
Just charged to my account. Y'all, I'm about to start an OnlyFans, not because I want to.
Oh, OnlyFans. She's gonna have to start an OnlyFans and
I
jack
need
it.
to.
Oh my god.
Because I haven't done shit with my life except be a bum. I thought I could get it the easy way.
Nice titties.
But I have ADHD. I can't even afford. I need dental work.
You are getting this fever, man. I like it.
Yeah, right.
My mirror, my car's gone.
The mirror on her car's
I
broken.
didn't even buy my car. They finna repo it.
They fit in a repo.
I
Finna?
don't have a couch. I've been trying to buy a couch for the past 5 months. I want something nice. I deserve something nice.
Do you?
And you know what? My bank account doesn't agree with me. So you know what? I'm about to sell my milkers. I gotta have enough money to pay for it. Well, I don't want to do a job. I better throw up.
Good, do it. Do it.
A refund.
Throw up $100,000, dumbass.
I got fake throw up.
Money to get this couch. He said start an OnlyFans. I said what?
Shut the fuck up about the couch. Listen. I have zero empathy for stupid people.
Yeah.
None
Yeah. she
whatsoever.
stinks. That's pretty stupid.
First of all,
She's friends apparently with a shitload of celebrities.
a
She's on the red carpet with celebrities. Why are you begging average people who just want to see your tits? Basically, that's why you would have 7.9 million
some
followers.
sort of this is a promotion for her new OnlyFans that's about to drop.
right.
It's about
You're
it,
probably right.
Just
I called my boyfriend
it's
and
the-
he said to start an OnlyFans,
it's the
but I
only
don't want
way.
to start OnlyFans.
It's the only way to do it. Act like it's I don't know.
I guess now too, people are like, "All right, let's see the couch," and she's ghosted them.
Of course.
She won't show them the couch.
Sell the couch, dumbass. And guess what? What are you going to sell the couch for? $100?
Yeah,
Idiot. What? Listen.
but it's used
Look,
now. It's probably only worth
Look,
80
Linda,
grand.
Listen.
Linda,
This is on your credit card. This could be resolved. You can
Cancel it?
You can contest it. You can say this was made an error.
I was
This
drunk
was
as shit. Would I
fraudulent.
was drunk as shit work?
You could
I
say
accidentally
You
did
could
this?
say I meant to do $1,000, and the decimal I thought it was putting in $1,000, and it ended up being $100,000. Of course, I'm not going to pay $100,000 for a couch.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean.
Are there $100,000 couches?
No, I mean probably.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably.
Probably, but what was it, a bid on a couch for $100,000? I was joking. Well, then what do you do? Why?
Why would you put
did
your
you
credit
put
card
those? No,
information?
why did you push those buttons and have your credit card information on there?
Are there 100?
Whatever. She's a moron. I know. It's.
I'm getting the fever, dude.
I don't know. I can tell that. I like it. I don't know which is worse.
Yeah.
If she actually did it and is that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Or if it was a genuine mistake and she's, or I mean, if it was a genuine mistake and she's that stupid, or this is just a scam
Yeah.
to launch her OnlyFans.
Home design, Statario Battaglia. This is a $100,000 couch.
I'm great.
There's
Congratulations.
$35,000 couches, $25,000. But there
I'm
is a $100,000
I'm sure
couch.
there is.
It's even got a 14-day return on it.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Exactly.
I want to, you know how in Pulp Fiction, he's like, I got to taste a $5 milkshake.
Yep.
I want to sit on a $100,000 couch. Just once in my life.
If I would Rick James that bitch.
Would you?
Fuck yes.
Dirty
your
ass couch. Just start banging your feet on it. Oh, that's hilarious.
You got money. You can get a new couch. What about my legs?
One of the greatest skits in American television history.
Man, she's a whatever. Yeah, nice breasticles,
I've
but
been a bum.
that's
Yeah.
I don't even. I can't
Good
even
luck.
wrap my head.
Hey, she made it. They look like alligator tears. When I looked at that video this time, I didn't see actual tears.
Oh.
So you're probably 100% right. She's setting up her OnlyFans to drop.
Yeah.
And this is a great way to get national headlines for it. Win. She won. She had her titties hanging out. Great move. She's 21.
Right.
So
How do you have? What does this idiot do that has 7 million TikTok followers?
7.9.
Okay, so we'll round up to 8.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. She's probably gotten well over 8 now.
Probably. But what the hell does she do to have 8 million followers on TikTok?
Dude, when she's not doing that cry face bullshit,
Yeah.
They included other pictures of her. She's gorgeous.
I'm sure.
She's
Fine.
beautiful. She's beautiful. So
is that just like
beautiful young girls?
So is that 7.8995 guys just jacking it to her?
Yeah. Dude, she could go on every day and show her ass in a thong, and she would get 7.9 million followers. That's the reality if you're young and beautiful. If you're 40 and sort of hot, you can't do that.
Is there like dadbod.com or something I can sign
Maybe
up
there's
for?
some creepy thing. You're probably gonna have to jack it for guys, but but for girls, dude, you can show your feet and make $100,000 a month. I know, $10,000 a month. Like it's crazy. It's
That's gotta be a
bananas.
saturated market by now. The feet pics.
I don't know, man. Dude, there are girls that literally only show their ass.
Yeah.
That's it. Every morning they take a picture of their ass, and they've got millions and millions of followers. It's a joke. We should try it. Let's start taking pictures of your ass, T. You're just a ball. One ball.
Just pop one ball
Just
out.
pop one of your
and half
fucking
a
big
brain.
balls out. Yeah. Yeah, we'll call it half a brain.
Yeah.
You know?
That's my half brain idea.
T-Roy's half-brained ideas. And we'll just have a different ball pick every day for a year. And we'll
right.
see how many people start following it.
Have a poll every morning. Left or right today, kids? What are we doing? Your choice.
All right, I wanted to show you this AI robot, Ada. She made history on Tuesday by becoming the first robot to address the House of Lords. Although there was a slight hiccup, she passed out mid-fucking thing.
Wait, does that mean like her battery died?
Dude, she fell asleep and went cross-eyed, googly-eyed, fucking weirded everybody out.
She had the circle of death.
She had the circle of death on the fucking House of Lords floor.
What the hell is the House of Lords?
I don't know. Something in fucking Canada.
Is there
Europe,
a dragon
whatever.
or something there?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
And so she fucking nods off, gets all googly eyed, and people freaked out. She looked like a zombie, and the guy had to come in and fucking like
Control Alt Delete.
yeah, hard reset her. He had to hold the red button for fucking 15 seconds and let it go, and she fucking came back to life. During the session, she had to be rebooted by her creator, Aiden Meller. Ada is an artificial intelligence robot built in 2019 that creates drawings, paintings, and sculptures. So she's an artist. That's what we need. She was devised in Oxford by Aiden Meller, a specialist in modern and contemporary art, before being built in Cornwall by Engineered Arts and programmed internationally. She's named after some mathematician, Ada Lovelace, wearing
Sounds
dungarees.
like a porn star.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Ada Lovelace. Wearing dungarees and an orange blouse, Ada said the address to the House of Lords Communications and Digital Committee went well. She felt quite nervous when speaking in public.
Obviously, she shut
She was-
down.
which means she was programmed to say that because she doesn't have feelings. So whatever she felt was programmed
You're
into
missing
her.
the I part of the AI. The intelligence.
Yeah, artificial intelligence. Once I started talking, I realized there were a lot of people who were interested in what I had to say. It was a great experience. I'm glad I did it. You want to hear?
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, I'm getting into these.
I know, because you're waiting until you can put your dick on it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Like, she's got the Terminator arm, dude. If that's
know.
not
See, that's
fucking
the-
Skynet, I don't know what
That's
is.
the weirdest thing. Like, you give her clothes, you give her hair, you give her a face, you give
Lipstick.
her skin, everything, and then you leave the fucking. Maybe that's just so guys won't be like, all right,
Fuck her.
I'm not letting that jack me off.
Yeah.
Right? That's just weird. Why wouldn't you give it, like.
Does she have titties? Did they give her titties? It looks like they gave her something.
Looks like there's a little definition in there, perhaps.
Yeah. I wonder if you rip those dungarees off, if there's a gash there.
I don't. I mean, that's probably where the memory card goes. Looks like she's giving me a little fuck me eye right there. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Is it? Do you see it? Do you see a hint of the goat eyes?
Let's get into it.
Okay.
So I'm here with Ada, the robot at the House of Lords. Ada, can you tell me, how did the address at the House of Lords go?
I think the address to the House of Lords went well.
Creepy as fuck.
I am not conscious, and I do not have thoughts and feelings like humans do. However, I do feel quite nervous.
And moist.
often when I'm speaking in public.
Do you?
However, once
Goat
I
eyes?
started talking, I realized
little bit.
that there were a lot of people.
They
who were
haven't got that
interested in
mouth
what
done
I
yet,
had to
have they?
say.
No, fuck no, not even close.
Yeah.
It was a great
It's just
experience,
going
and I'm glad
Yeah,
I did it.
right. It's like a
animatronic shit.
It's
Is,
a small
world after all.
dude, this is Chuck Cheese shit.
Yeah.
This is Charles E.
It
Cheese.
definitely is.
I
Showtime.
hope that my art
Showbiz.
and my talk today will help generate thoughtful dialogue.
Did they kind of give her hair so that you'd want to bang her? Because it's kind of got that Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
you know, that black bob haircut.
I mean, listen, you. Oh, whoops.
You're good.
Why did it cut out of there though?
Well, just hit play. It'll
I
continue.
know.
Can you tell
But
me
I mean, that right there.
Pause it,
that's-
pause it.
That's what I did, and then it
No,
cuts out.
human
I know.
artist?
I wanted you to hear this part, so back it up a little bit.
Oh, don't yell at me.
I'll yell at you all I want. I just want to know if would you?
I mean,
I wrote down would you and goat eyes.
That's all I was going to say. Is I mean, if you just take just the face,
Yeah.
you know, in context, I mean, it's attractive. I mean, it's not offensive anyway.
Well, the last one they did, it was hard to tell because they left her fucking. They
Yeah,
balded her and they left like her fucking wiring up there.
Yeah.
So it was like even if you were
Well, they
getting
threw a
blown by
wig at
her,
least
it'd be
on this
hard to
one.
get into it. Like
Yeah.
you'd get your hands, you wouldn't grab a handful of hair and be like, yeah. You'd grab a bunch of spaghetti wires. It'd be
Mm-hmm.
weird. But this one,
Readers would like to know, what is your favourite human artist?
pause. So the question is, what is your favorite human artist?
yeah,
So what would an acceptable answer to that be?
Da Vinci.
Okay, Da Vinci. If you wanted to go more contemporary, and Michael Jackson, Prince.
Okay. Oh, all right. I thought she was like a painter.
Well, she is.
All right. Okay.
So I think you know he didn't say from this time period.
No,
from-
yeah. When we say artist, I think art. I understand. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see what she says.
There are many artists I admire. I particularly like the work of Yoko Ono. I like that her art is very conceptual and often requires the viewer to interact with it in some way. I also
Red flag.
appreciate
Yeah.
that she
Red
isn't
flag.
afraid to experiment with new mediums and materials.
How do they go backwards with the mouth?
Thank you, Ada.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Okay.
They're getting closer, man.
I mean, they are. They are. But that, I don't know what. I don't know. I mean, like that's not even that impressive to me. I mean, the most impressive thing is that the face looks pretty
Fuckable.
bangable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Sorry to
realistic.
be crude about it. but-
Realistic is what I was going for.
And I don't think we mean to be crude.
No.
We just understand the reality. If you're going to get, it's like anything. The internet comes about. What's the first thing that explodes on the internet?
Porn.
Porn becomes $1 billion industry. That it's as simple as that. So you're not going to take that hard wiring out of human beings. So when you're designing this, I hope you're not just focused on it answering dumb questions like who's your favorite artist, and it's going to give you a retard answer like Yoko Ono. That's absurd on its face.
Of course.
You better be working on the greatest fucking mechanical vagine and set of titties and mouth ever, because that is going to be your sell. In the end, if you have a robot that can clean your house, answer any question, it's like a fucking walking Google machine. It stays all up all night cleaning and cooking for you. That's great. But if you have the same doll, but this one can blow you every night, which one's going to sell? This one blows you and hands you a cigar and lights it for you. Right?
Yep.
Which one are you going with, T?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Even if you have a wife,
I don't
you
know,
know,
but
you'd
yeah.
be sending her out of town all the time and just getting blown by the robot. She can't even get mad at you.
The AI parts, I mean, I don't know how they're going to evolve. I don't know how
We
they're going
can't
to
evolve.
think.
We
Yeah,
don't.
right. Yeah,
we're not
bullshit.
capable of feelings.
There you go.
Remember that one that almost fucking started smoking out of its ears when they asked, like,
$3,000 right there. You can build your own right there.
what do you got there?
$3,000. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not up on the thing, but AI.
What does the $3,000 one do?
that you can build your own?
Okay.
This is build an artificial intelligence sex doll.
She's 5'2", cup sea gel filled titties. That one looks good on the right.
Oh yeah, well that's that man. That's $700, $689. Andrea.
Wait, what is? Go back to Andrea's pictures. There, it looks like she was spreading her legs. Let's see what.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a teasy pose.
Would you fuck that?
I mean,
Right? If one of those showed up on our doorstep, would you just take a spin on it?
Well, yeah, I got to at least test it out and see what it's like. I
Right?
mean,
Just see if it's any good at all. If you're
Yeah.
like, dude, if you came home and I
Right.
opened the box and
You
I
would
got
believe
to
what
it
that
first,
thing does.
Dude, Troy, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin. Take this thing upstairs and go get it on. You're not going to believe it.
here you go. Here's for for $70. You can get the conversion kit.
Make it a cock
Look at. Wait.
so she can fuck you back. No. I'm not buying the conversion kit.
Okay. All right.
You know, can you just have a classic beautiful girl? Do you have to have these jumbo lips and jumbo tits and everything?
Hey, man, that's what people obviously want.
Not me, man.
Well, that's fine. That's why you go
I
for
want
the
the girl next
$3,000.
door.
There you go, right there. See, bang.
Yeah.
That's why you can build your own for $3,000.
I don't want some
can have-
triple DX tits. Just
No,
give me a nice BC
exactly.
cup. I'm fine. Nice
There you go.
handful.
Yeah, see, Andrea's a classic C.
Does she moan?
I don't know. I mean,
Does she need to?
We'll explore this further.
Okay.
We'll see.
We need to do some back end research
yeah,
on
let's
this.
find
thing.
out.
All right. Let's do some email.
Let's.
Let's see. This is from Kelly. Ooh. Kelley. Do we trust Kelly's with an E? I'm going to say we do. It looks kind
generally
of cute.
I mean, listen.
Could be a guy, though.
That's the
Holy
scary
shit.
part. I know.
I just said it sounded cute. It could
yeah,
be a dude.
That's my only worry. But I was trying to think, like, have you ever met an unattractive Kelly besides
No.
Strapuka? I answered my own question there. But
No, I don't know that there's such thing as an unattractive Kelly. I dated a Kelly for a long time,
Yeah.
and she was gorgeous.
yeah,
I don't know of a ugly Kelly.
I'd have to go really like think about that, but not off the top of my head.
Jim,
Yeah, see, that's no.
he's not holding it together well.
No. It's a
But does that?
survivor.
Yeah. Does that count though as a Kelly? I don't think it does.
No, that's the last
More
name
first
doesn't count. Yeah.
All right, Mike. I'll try to be brief. Have you tried osteopath? I don't know what that is.
Nope.
After a lot of attempts at some relief from neck nerve pain, I found an osteopath to be the fix. Reason for my choice: a chiropractor that cracks to realign things, is kind of aggressive. Your body fights it, and it sounds like you're not a good chiro candidate. I am not. And that's why a lot of people who go have to go repeatedly to maintain. The change is too quick, aggressive for their body to retain. A massage relaxes the muscles and feels better, but isn't sustainable, doesn't fix the source. Totally agree with that, Kelly. An osteopath uses your limbs as levers to gently move your joints, and something happens with your circulation that makes the blood go where it needs to for relief. After a few visits, your joints gravitate to squaring themselves. It's crazy. They don't pry you or crack anything. I thought it was a snake oil pitch. So did the osteopath herself when she was learning. But the gentle approach realigned me after 4 visits, and I barely go back once a year to maintain. I had terrible nerve pain in my neck, went to physio, chiro, tried massage, dry needles in the nerve, acupuncture. Osteopath fixed in 4 visits. Maybe it'd help you, so I thought I'd share. All the best, Kelly.
Okay. An osteopath is a licensed physician who practices medicine using both conventional treatments and osteopathic manipulative medicine,
Okay.
which focuses on relieving pain and tension in the musculoskeletal system.
Okay.
Bang.
Sounds like someone I need to talk to.
Why not?
I need an
Explore all
osteopath.
options.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay. Anybody, any listeners, osteopathic doctors out there?
Good question. Does anyone know a good osteopath doctor? I'm sure I'll need to get global referrals out the ass
That's
for
the
it.
second question.
Mike, I've had sciatic nerve pain that lasted almost a year and a half, and it will go away. I had to go through therapy and rolled a very hard rubber ball against the wall on my sciatic nerve every day, and it stopped after a while. Things will work out. It will go away. Trust me. It might seem like it'll never go away, but it does. And this is the tough part. Just be patient, my friend, and keep up the great podcast. Doug. I know it's stupid, but if you want to give me a call, I can tell you some of the things I did that really helped. Sciatic pain is the worst fucking pain in my life. I don't think I'm at the point of calling it at this point, Doug, but I appreciate this. And it does. I've heard that from a lot of people. Troy is my best source, and Troy has not gotten any pain and has not gone away for years. So I worry about that. I don't know. If you've got a bulging disc, how does it, I mean, how do you unbulge that and make that pain go away?
There's things that can do. It goes back in. Doug. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
I did the short version.
Yeah, you did. I like singing the whole thing. But that's okay. We'll call it a day there. We made it through. I still feel all right.
Yeah.
We got a football game tonight, T.
Hot dog.
This is good stuff. I have not talked to Greg Henson about tomorrow, but I'm assuming we'll do something tomorrow.
We shall see.
Depending on how we feel, I could take a turn for the worst at any moment. I'm aware of that. Mm-hmm. I've got to go hang out with the baby, who's now a new mother. A lot of toys. Make sure she's okay. Good girl with your babies. We'll leave it there. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great weekend. The Lions are off, so they can't lose this weekend, which is good. We'll see you next week. We'll do some content for our exclusive members at some point this weekend as well.